hotly contested game, great energy from both teams. Did you notice anything that maybe made the difference in the game, or just a couple plays not going your way?
Really high-level game, first of all. I thought both teams really competed, very physical game, and both teams played really hard. I thought they threw the first punch physically, and we responded really well in the first half at a time where the game could have gotten away from us, and we got control of the game for much of it. So a lot we can learn from playing in a game like that. So we got to learn from it, grow through it. But I think the trip in totality, we're a better team right now than we were 8 days ago when we took off for this trip. We went through a lot of different experiences that we can grow from some of the wins to tonight.
You talked about Kaysen just globally, bigger picture, being a significantly better player than last year. The rebounding tonight, just the margin plays to go with some of the shot making that we'd seen before. What'd you make of this game?
Yeah, I mean, really, this whole trip, he was really high level, from the defense in these games to physicality plays. And his shooting, this season has not been great yet. And I just thought our whole team on this trip, on a kind of a rough shooting trip, we showed great resilience to continue to shoot the good ones. He made a huge shot tonight that if we won the game, that would have been one of the shots of the night. And, Mitchell the other night in L.A. was 1 for 8 against Golden State. He hit that one in the corner. Isaiah Joe was 0 for 6. He hits the one late in the game there. Dort has been in a little bit of a slump, dealing with his finger, and then he hits 4 of them the other night against L.A. So I just think the mental toughness of the team was on display. Kaysen, is in that category.
The not the final possession, but the possession where you guys are down and 22 seconds goes off, it's easy to second guess that after the fact. But what's the philosophy there with trying to get the steal and or going for the foul with the shot clock and game clock so close together?
Yeah, in an ideal world, we would have liked to foul earlier. Thought we had a couple opportunities to do it, but those are tough ones because the guys are kind of on their own in that situation because we're coming out of a timeout. We're down by 2. We're drawing up a play. If we score, we're not fouling. And if there's a differential, we're not fouling. And the reason you call timeout there is to try to create a differential. So it's not like in the huddle we're talking about the case of if we're down 2 and there's no differential. So you got to kind of do it on the fly. And these are the types of experiences we've handled really, really well over time. That one we can learn a little bit from, but yeah, I'll take that one. But it certainly we weren't trying to run off that much time.
This game feel like something extra to it. It's feel like to a little bit of a playoff atmosphere, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean it's one of 82. They all are, but it was a heightened game. I thought the crowd did a nice job. And like I said, the physicality and how hard both teams played and sustained a level of hard play throughout the game. That was 48 minutes of very, very hard playing basketball, and so that's a great game for both teams to be a part of. Certainly for us to be a part of. We would have liked to win, but like I said, we've gotten some really great experiences over the last 8 days, and I think we're a better team because of it.
Coach, what's your assessment on Isaiah through his first 5 games?
Hardenstein?
Yeah.
Good again tonight. He brings a certain layer to our team that is very impactful and that we haven't had. And so the point of attack defense, the pick and roll defense, the rim defense, the defensive rebounding, not only his rebounds, but his blockouts, keep the other guys off the glass and allow guards to clean things up. And then offensively, he's dynamic as a 5-man, great screen setter, great pocket player, great finisher, great offensive rebounder. So checks a ton of boxes. He's a great player, but a player that can gain more chemistry with our team and that can improve some of his fundamentals. I mean, he's not a finished product, and he's somebody that's got runway to improve. He's still a young player. I think he's 26 or 27. And so we're obviously really excited about him, but he's gotten off to a great start.
What do you think he was able to kind of do defensively against Shangun?
Hartenstein? Yeah, I mean, similar to the whole week with Sabonis and with Davis, he gives you kind of a single coverage option, whereas in the past, those are players that we would typically create a pretty heavy crowd and create a lot of pressure, which can uptick your turnovers, obviously, but also put you in a lot of rotation and get you scrambled on the glass. And so both have trade-offs, but we have the option to single cover them, and we did for most of the night tonight with him.
We're at the 20-game mark now. What stands out to you about your team at this point?
I think it's a good block of games. I think we're better now than we were at the beginning of the season. Through some of the experiences we've had, we have a lot we can improve on both ends of the floor. But I think the guys have brought the type of professionalism and consistency and spirit that allows you to grow through an 82-game season, and they've always done that, but they have started off this season in that way as well.
Anybody else? Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.